I don't know exactly how to make this video or don't really know what to be saying, but yeah, I've been meaning to make this video for a long time because a lot of you guys have been seeing the business side of things, the sales side of things, the coaches side of things, but nobody actually knows why I'm doing this. And honestly, I think the obsession to want to change my life for the better hasn't just come out of nowhere. After watching my dad work hard his entire life has shaped me far more than I realized at the time. Those early mornings, those late nights, those 70-hour weeks. It's something that I'll forever respect him for because I know it came from a place of love and sacrifice. But it also inspired like a motivation and a deep reasoning of wanting to give my parents the life they deserve. Want them to retire, want them to not have to worry about money or stress about work. Want them to live the quality of life while also set my family up for that position of that. And I think what comes with that is also a fear of being so supported, coming from such a love. I'm not going to say I came from the trenches. Like, being fully supported from my family there is just that fear of wasted potential. Because there's no, from my side of things, there's no fear of the hard work. It was more so fear of being average. Fear of knowing I could do better and I didn't. And I think that fear changed my life. I know it did. So yeah, heading into it, like a little bit of backstory about kind of what I was doing before sales and doing this whole thing was obviously in high school, like good in school, fully academics, top class, excellence, all that. Yeah, top scholarships and whatever it may be. All my friends are scholars. They're on to doing like med school at the moment, engineering, some rocket, whatever, mechatronics or whatever it may be. So yeah, I headed down the academic route. Yeah, to me, I felt like there's only two options, either one, be a tradie, and I don't want to do that, or B, go to uni. And I was like, sweet, I'm good at school, so I headed down that path. I jumped into a business degree, ended up getting, top awards there, and I was like, sweet, I'm going to head into this and try this out. But I had no idea why I was doing it. Like, it was more so just, I guess, following a script. It's either one or the two, and I was like, sweet, I'm going to head into this. And I guess I did. Because I think a lot of people go to uni just because it feels like the normal thing to do. Well, that's at least what it felt like for me. It just felt like I was following a script. It felt like, yeah, sweet, everyone's doing it. I'm going to do it myself. But yeah, after that first year, I realized that this degree wasn't actually going to get me the life I wanted. For example, like, I wanted freedom. Freedom of my time. Freedom of being able to work from wherever I want. And freedom of being young and enjoying these wins without having to be 60 millionaire and enjoy my success then. I wanted to enjoy success young, and that degree wasn't going to do that in the time frame that I wanted it to. And I knew that there had to be more out there for me, because I knew many people younger than me without degrees, or even many people just slightly older, were hitting the success. Because like I said, it was bigger than just me. Like, yeah, for sure, I feel like it would be selfish me just hitting into the degree and building myself up. For sure, I could hit success there, but like I said, it was bigger than me. I wanted to help retire my parents. I still need to retire them, and I could see this degree not taking off that box in the time frame that I wanted. Like, it felt quite selfish just to head down that and sweet, I'll be sorted. But the people that I want to help, no, it doesn't tick off their goals that I have for them. The responsibility of wanting to give these guys the best, that didn't tick off those boxes. So it made me search elsewhere and search for a life that I actually wanted. And that's when I stumbled across high ticket sales. The whole cliche thing is what sold me. Someone talking on my For You page being like, you can work from anywhere you want. All you need is just a laptop and Wi-Fi and you're sorted. And pretty much I was like, yep, that's me. That sounds like the goals that I want. So I decided to pretty much just full send it into something like that, give it a go. And I was like, right, if I just jumped into this uni without even knowing what I wanted, I can't see it achieving the goals that I want. Surely I can jump into this without it holding me back, and knowing that this can actually get me the life that I want there. So I was like, what's the risk? I was not going to let that hold me back. Sweet, I'm going to jump into that and give that a go. Worst case scenario, I always can lean on my degree. And to be honest, it felt like for the first thing, I found something that actually aligned with what I wanted to do and the life that I wanted to pursue. Once I found it, I jumped straight into the deep end. I used all the money that I had from high school saved up. I had a car and also broke uni student. It was about 5k to head into this. I only had 4k, and I hopped on call with my dad, and he helped me. He's like, here's $1,000. It's an investment. I know you will succeed. You'll make this work. And sweet, he just fully backed me from day one. And I think that moment meant a lot more than he probably realized at the time. Because a lot of people get into this space, they're like, I need to prove this people wrong. I need to prove my parents wrong. I need to prove the haters that, yeah, see, I can achieve this. But my motivation was completely different. I had people backing me. I had people supporting me. And it was not like a hate side of things, but it was like, I needed to let them know it was a right decision to believe in me and to be like, sweet, yeah, this worked. Like, it's the right decision for them to trust me and believe in me. That was my motivation. Yes, there's still a little motivation of trying to prove people wrong, but I needed to prove these guys right, that it was the right decision to believe in me. Like, he believed in me before I even believed in myself. And the thing is, like, there's no pressure from him at all. Like, he was already so proud of me. Like, he constantly says that he's proud of me. It's not like I'm trying to tick off that box or whatever it may be. But I just know he deserves the world. He deserves so much more, and that's my motivation, is to give that to him because he deserves it. Like, I want to give my family the quality of life, the quality without having to stress about work, stress about money. I want to tick off that box, be like, sweet, I want to fly. Yeah, sweet, here's the tickets. Or sweet, yeah, oh, we have to pay for this, we have to pay for the house, pay for a roof or something. It's like, sweet, here you go, get that sorted. That's what motivates me, is to take that stress off their shoulders and be like, sweet, I got that. Give back to them because they believed in me, and show them that it wasn't the wrong decision. Sorry, but yeah, so sorry if this gets deep, but I feel like it's a big responsibility from my end to give them the life that they always wanted, and I think it's a huge motivation to, yeah, that it keeps me going. It's my drive, to be honest. It's that deep why. And to be honest, when I first started this online business, I had tons of hate getting into it, to be honest. People doubted, people didn't believe in me, people would be like, what are you doing? Like I said, I was from a group of scholars and, you know, heading into the 9 to 5 traditional path, they said. So when they saw me breaking apart, talking about some high ticket sales things, they just straight clowned me for it. Just, I was just like, bro, look at this guy, what is he up to? Or talking behind my back, it was like, sweet. It has that whole typical Tupopri syndrome stereotype, ticked off all those boxes. I'm not going to get into that, but ticked off all those boxes there. And to be completely honest, I started doubting myself too. I was staring at the roof at night being like, am I completely delusional? Like, why do I believe this is going to work? Is this actually going to work? I was chasing something that nobody around me understood. I had no results, I had no proof, I had no proof of concept. It was just me, my mind, and delusion being like, I know this is going to work. I need to make this work. I have no other choice. And honestly, I think that point changed me more than I realized. It was a point where I had to keep working without proof. It helped me to have this delayed gratification. It helped me to keep building when I didn't see the results. That discipline, that patience of, I know it will work from there. Like, sales has changed me so much. Like, there's so much benefits of sales that has helped me in a way that it's pushed me beyond the monetary goals. It's forced me to be confident, forced me to articulate myself better, forced me to be better at communication. There's also like an act of congruency that you have to carry yourself with on these sales calls. You know, in the same way that if you expect your prospect to carry up to the standard, you have to carry yourself up to that same standard also. Otherwise, you lack conviction, you lack authenticity, and they can call it out. And due to that congruency, it's caused me to change my life. Like, the person I was before I started this compared to where I am now is a completely different person. Like, I remember telling some of my family members before heading into this, that I did take that step heading into this, they're like, what? No way, you're this shy, nervous kid. Like, I'd legit be doing like a presentation or public speaking. I remember doing it and I was holding like a piece of paper like this and I was looking down and it was just like, yeah, so this is the presentation, and it was just shaking. Like, public speaking wasn't my thing. I couldn't even be talking to a camera like I am now. But now there's like a huge confidence in myself. It's breaking past those beliefs that shy little kid he's gone. I do who that is, and sales is the reason for that, because it forced me to be accountable in my own life. Like, where you lack, it is so evident on the sales conversations. Like, you pretty much, there's this saying, like, you are the objection you give. And due to that, I needed to maximize my life to maximize my sales, as two and two together. And I think that changed my life outside of the monetary goals. But heading into the money side of things, was that first deal hit like crazy. There's a dopamine like crazy. That when that first commission check came through, I'm like, "Fuck, this is real." You know, those hours of work of just studying, not knowing if it works. And when that commission check hit, it was like, "Whoa, this is this is real. This is real." I couldn't even explain. I was speechless. It was crazy. As crazy as it was, over time I realized that money wasn't the reason that I headed into this for. But of course, don't get me wrong. Like, money matters, of course. Like, I still want to chase the money on that side of things. But it was so much bigger to me than just the money. Because to me, this was about freedom. Freedom of my time. Freedom of my schedule. Freedom for my family. Freedom to do what I want when I want. Like, freedom to be present for the people I love one day. And eventually it actually became bigger than that. Because the crazy thing about this was, due to all those hours, those sleepless nights, those constant reps, those constant putting in the work, I was able to put myself in a position to also help bring others up. And honestly, that feeling is impossible to explain. You know, watching someone go from doubting themselves, not being able to tick off their goals, not being able to live the life they want, and then they come to you for help and you help change the trajectory of their entire life. That is a feeling that it goes unmatched, knowing that you left a positive impact on that person, you changed their life for the better, and they would not have achieved that without you. Not like it's an ego thing, but like a whoa, you can actually change and impact people's lives. It's I can't even explain it. It feels so good. And then I got addicted to that feeling. It's like, I want to be known for the impact that I leave on people's life. I want to chase this positive impact. I don't care about money or status. I want to be known for the positive effect that I leave on people, the change that I leave on people. Because I know what it's like to feel lost. I know what it's like to feel put behind, you feel stuck, to be stuck doing something that you don't want without even taking that step. And that's why helping people means so much more to me now. Because I'm trying to be the person that I needed when I was younger. I'm trying to be the person that I needed before heading into this space. So I can help other people take that step and leave a positive impact on their life. And honestly, I think your success should be measured when your growth starts to positively impact people around you. And that's when I realized that it was so much bigger than just me. I now was like, sweet, time to change lives. And recently, not trying to go too deep, but recently my granddad passed away. It was about a month ago. And it completely changed my perspective of life and my goals here. He was a very successful businessman. He made so much money. He made so much money, ran many successful businesses, in the early days. But what really changed my perspective on life and my goals and my motivation to pursue them was, I guess, a conversation that people had during the funeral. Like, yes, people mentioned his success in that, but what everyone really spoke about was his character, the people he changed, the impact that he had on these guys, how he changed these guys' lives for the better. That's what people spoke about, was his character. Like, the impact that he left behind is what people talked about most. And honestly, that hit me hard because it helped me realize that it's bigger than just money. It helped me realize that it's bigger than just chasing money and status. Like, I don't want to be known for just that. I want to be known for the impact that I left on people. I want the people around me to be better simply because I existed. Like, I want my impact to outlive me. And I think the thing that makes it even harder for me is that he always supported me since day one. He always supported me in my business. I remember telling about him and he fully supported, like my parents were. He's fully on board. He's like, sweet, go make this, do this. So it's a bit, yeah, yes, it's unfortunate that he hasn't been able to see me win. I guess in the time frame, I didn't get it to that point of where I could show him the results. Couldn't show him where I win. But now I feel like it's a responsibility for me to keep going and to take that step and to show him that I was proud, to know that, yeah, that I will make this happen. I will make this work. Like I promised him I would, and now I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make him proud. And not to get too deep, but yeah, the time honestly scares me. It scares me not to take advantage of it. Because you never know what it holds. It's that uncertainty. It's unknown. Like I know what I'm capable of. I will make this happen. I need to make this happen, and I will. Now, I'm nowhere where I want to be in life, but for the first time, I genuinely feel aligned with who I'm wanting to become. I can see myself ticking off these goals. This stopped becoming about proving people wrong a long time ago. It started being about being someone that I could be proud of and my family that could be proud of. Someone who leaves a real positive impact behind. Someone who actually leaves a legacy. That's what I wanted to chase. That's what I want to be. And yeah, well, pretty much without going too deep, that's kind of my why. What drives me is trying to prove my family right, that it was right to believe in me and to leave a positive impact from them. That's pretty much why I started this Kiwi Closer thing. Was I got addicted to chasing the impact, chasing the positive impact that I could leave on people. Like, I don't have everything figured out for sure. Like, I still doubt myself sometimes. I still second guess. I still am not certain of what the future holds. I have no idea. But I know one thing for certain is I am going to achieve this. I know what I'm capable of, and I will make this happen. I will achieve everything that I've wanted to in life. And whether it takes years or not, I will make it happen. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. Because I know it's not just for me. I know it's for my family. I know it's for the people who believed in me. And I know it's for the people that I know I can help. See, this is bigger than me, and this is the legacy that I want to leave behind. I am going to achieve everything I set out myself to. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. I will achieve every goal I have. I will achieve everything in life that I want. I'll have everything in life that I want. I will set my family up. I will retire my parents. Nothing is going to get in the way of that. And yeah, well, this is just a little break apart of what really drives me. But yeah, I don't actually know how to end this, to be honest. It was just me talking to the camera a little bit about who I am, but that's pretty much what drives me and why I do what I do. But yeah, I'll check out my page if you want to see more. But yo, catch you on the next one.